God is dead, and I may have let him die. You see, this is the world of Abexilas, once a thriving temple where thousands of Minecraft players logged on for rituals and worship of their nation's own pantheons of gods. But now, the world's been taken over by violence, war, and brutal atheist empires. God has faded into the background. So we're gonna see if this server can still feel that divine spark by fanning the creative flames of their religions. Play.stoneworks.gg. That's where all the Minecraft religions and empires are, so join now and unleash your inner prophet! To give you some context, religion used to be a huge deal here on Stoneworks. In the old nation of Asharia, the leaders sacrificed themselves to the god Solaris, collapsing their global empire and haunting its hallowed lands as spirits that purged the non-believers. The nation of Atto gave up all their worldly possessions to open a portal to join their pufferfish god Jerry in heaven before their corporeal selves migrated to the new world of Abexilas. And in Abexilas, the nation of Sacravir built up its entire national government around its 5-year-old Minecraft religion of sacralism, worshipping the benevolent monotheistic god Sacralith through his 4 divinely inspired prophets, installing its traditionalist clergy to run the nation. But when a civil war erupted, the rebels came to be led by an esoteric messianic sect following a supposed 5th prophet, Lyrixac. When Lyrixac's army of followers were besieged in a fort, they were almost wiped out, but a core group escaped and fled, creating a new town with Lyrixac as the divine leader. But Sacravir continues to fight against them in the name of stamping out demonic heresies. So clearly Minecraft religion on Stoneworks gets a little zealous, but that was long ago. Nowadays, we've never had higher rates of atheism, or lower rates of players invoking their gods to leave smiting scars on the world map. Let's see if we can fix that, and bring the light of God back to this little Minecraft server. Play.stoneworks.gg. First, as a test, I'm gonna unleash some evil flaming chickens against the players. And if any one of them thinks that this is some kind of divine or demonic force, then that means God isn't dead and I get to go home. Nope, they're just attacking them and moving on. No, nothing. Nada, nope. Oh, Saliz10 here is calling them demon chickens. That's a start. So what if we just take the demon chicken and, yeah. Okay, after they initially attacked the giant chicken, these guys, Eldor, Fullmine101, and Jamalok are saying that they should build a shrine to it. They also gave it a name tag and named it Hot. Not good on my Christian Minecraft server, but it's a start. The divine spark is deep down within these Stoneworks players. We just need to bring it out. Religions aren't just about good guy chicken gods though, but also demons, devils, and the fate of our immortal souls. This player is LilFin5000. To make a long story short, when he was younger, he had a little frog friend in a swamp named Herbert. But the goblins who lived near that swamp, those evil green bastards, polluted the water with their construction there. So Herbert passed on. And when LilFin5000 appealed to a god to bring him back, he was attacked by the evil goblin god, the Flayed God. The Flayed God snatched his soul and ran off, possessing Lilfin's body and taking control of him. Years later, searching to get his soul back, Lilfin turned to a centuries-old nature altar in his nation and used fish to lure out an axolotl spirit named Tim. Tim told him that maybe he could find some answers in an ancient temple ruin that was only known to rumor, located somewhere in the cliffs near the goblin nation Gzigogog. So he embarked on a quest with his friend Real Gold XD. After literal days of searching, they found it tucked away in a cave with a black stone altar decorated with ancient wither skulls and artifacts. They snatched up the artifacts into the ruined book beneath it, but the temple rumbled, and wither skeletons rose from the stone ground, slashing and hacking at the adventurers. The cave began to crumble from above, the group fleeing just as the ceiling collapsed. When they were back to safety, they collected themselves and saw that the artifacts from whatever ancient culture made this temple were degraded. But luckily, they recognized one of them was called a theonic speaker, which is a term used in the magic science of arcanics, pioneered by player Fightin' Flames. Fightin' Flames, aka Zarios, is a little crazy. He's always deep down in his laboratory working on some machine, and he's constantly sending me diagrams and blueprints that I don't understand. This one involves blending up goblin children. Hooray! When Lilfin 5000 asked him for help using these artifacts, he concocted together this machine. To broadly generalize how it works, a captured goblin shaman will pray to the flayed god, which would be amplified by this giant skull theonic speaker, and would create a stabilized rift to a realm of infinite magic energy called the Immaterium. Lilfin 5000 will stand in this chamber, and they'll straight up blast him with soul. Paraphrasing Xerios, it's like they're sucking the souls out of the flayed god like he's a water jug and the machine is a straw. Okay, so either we're gonna piss off an evil god of fear and famine, or we're gonna liquefy Lilfin 5000 with pure soul energy, or we're gonna rupture a hole in reality and destroy the world. I say go for it, Oppenheimer. Everyone gathered in Xerios' lab. The goblin shaman Zuatlib began praying, and the machine started up. Lilfin 5000 sat in the chamber, staring down the barrel of a portal to the Immaterium. After a brief false start, sparks showered as the machine whirred. Zuatlib chanted louder and louder. The fabric of reality was torn open with a little portal to the Immaterium. Everyone became tingly. Zuatlib called upon the flayed lord to save him. Lilfin 5000 puked all over himself. The machine started focusing its beam of energy. Xerios did it. He blasted a rift into the Immaterium. Everyone's bodies immediately became ethereal, as different potentialities clashed with each other in this room. But something was very wrong. The Immaterium can't be so present in physical reality for this long, so the rift zero-summed into itself. A hole opened up in the laboratory ceiling. All the blocks and machine parts were sucked up into it as the pure energy was swallowed back into itself, flinging the players and blocks all over. At the center, a wither storm phased in and out of reality, screeching and gazing at the observer.
Xerios! Turn it off!
He leapt at the switch of the machine and flipped it, and the rupture in reality poofed away. The lab was now a giant hole underground, with Lilfin 5000 still in the chamber, with a small, stabilized rift still present behind him. Xerios asked him, "Do you feel soul?" Yes, he was alive again, and he'd gotten his soul back. After the observers recuperated and cleaned up the mess, Lilfin discovered he wasn't just blasted with one soul, he was blasted with many. He flew around and glue like a winged angel. So of course the first thing he did was go to his ops town and taunt them with his new powers. Lilfin 5000 had gotten his soul back and became a demigod. So have we brought religion back to Abexilas? Well, when no one was looking, this player, Destroy Lonely, aka Lev, was performing a black sacrament. A bedrock pillar appeared on his bridge. It demanded a sacrifice of innocent flesh into the lava, and when he threw in a chicken, it let out a mighty scream for the entire world to hear, gasping in agony at the insatiable hunger that it felt. The spinning gas atop the pillar turned into the image of a wither. Lev knelt and called to the voice, "Hail, Kilvane!" The world went dark, and the voice whispered into the ears of all the people of Abexilas. Kilvane spoke from the chasm about his insatiable hunger, that the chasm shall walk the earth, and all will be devoured by him. The voice sent Lev out on a journey to a nearby mountain, following a path of blood dropped by wounded prey. And there Lev found an altar containing a bedrock block, an empty enchanted tome to codify the dictates of Kilvane, and a sword called Stygian Zythe. Kilvane spoke of a coming war with those that would refuse to feed the chasm. For you see, Lev's Black Sacrament was taking place in the lands of Sacravir, where the rebellion had broken out a century ago, where the sacralist clergy would keep their hold over the country with fire and blood. Kilvane was not just a heresy this time to the benevolent sacralist, but the Satan that would wage cosmic war against the divine. And so, Lev opened up the tome that would become his Bible, and he inked out the words, "Hail Kilvane, the chasm walks now."